Welcome back to the BTB Gorilla Zone, and this is a podcast without a name. Your man BTB Gorilla, Johnny BTB, Big Gorilla. Um, I need to twist up real quick. So, I was watching this video um, of the Jason Lee show of Wack 100 talking about BG from the Hot Boys, like back Lil Wayne, Cash Money, that BG for those of y'all who don't know, and Wack 100. He's Wack 100. You know, if you know, you know. I guess I don't know.
Right, because he's friends with BG. Me and Boosie DM, as you see, I think he addressed it on Cam Capone. And I said Boosie the paperwork. And when I said Boosie the paperwork, um, I didn't hear nothing else back from him. You understand why I said it? Now, since then, there's a little tension going on because now um,
Boosie, I think they be doing that stuff for the clickbait because Boosie's always been so heavy to advocate against snitching, but it be the people that advocate against stuff. It's always those the ones that be like, don't kill the whales and all that stuff that own all the oil companies or be you know what I mean hunting poaching animals and stuff like that or whatever. The ones that be like drugs are bad. They the biggest indoor users and stuff. So um I don't know. I don't know. I like to see the paperwork on that shit, but there's been a lot of good interviews this year. I feel like I can't even say that. Nah, I can say that. There's been a lot of good interviews this year. Um, Unfortunately, with all the good interviews, I don't feel like good information comes per se. But we hear some shit and we like, oh shit, especially if it's coming from a certain person. You know what I mean? So I feel like 2024, especially now that we rounding this thing off and this is getting to be the end of it, I feel like 2024 is really one of those years where there's a whole lot of information that came out, probably, but I don't know, a whole lot of gossip that came out. I can't even say information. This wasn't the year of information. This was like the year of gossip and high prices and price gouging and shit. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was about to say, but I was lying to myself. Alright, because I see the truth. The truth is, 2024 was just another year of them experimenting on us. That's how I feel. I feel like 2024 was the COVID part six, um, the wars, the political scandals and stuff. I feel like it's the you know 2024 was an entertaining year. It was the year of entertainment. You know, never seen so many people do so many things and it be on TV and not go to prison. Um, the people that are fighting prison time and stuff, like Thug and them, they court cases and stuff have become just theatrical events. To be honest, it's really crazy. Um, Pardon myself. It's that cherry line. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy M. You know what it is. Uh, but yeah, no, 2024, ladies and gentlemen. What a year of BS. To be honest, from them putting Diddy through the ringer, and not a whole lot coming to that. To this, to the Trump assassination attempt. To all this President Harris stuff, Vice President Harris stuff. It's just crazy, man. It's hard to get my thoughts together. It's just honestly just thinking about everything that's been coming through this year. Um, and the fact that none of the real stuff is what we talk about. That's the scary part. How about this is a podcast without a name? I talk about what I want to talk about. You got me? Um, but not how about for real, like the fact that so much stuff is going up, money wise, right? Cost wise for us. But if you see like the Arizona tea, the dollar Arizona teas, Jones is still $1. Same aluminum, same look, same taste, same dollar. All my life. And them Jones is big. So what I'm trying to understand is everything ain't tea, obviously. But if you can make tea, a great drink or whatever, for $1 consistently for years, why everything else got to go sky high? I understand that some of these machines run on diesel and it takes man hours and minimum wage rolls and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Man, look, everything ain't supposed to go up at the same time. You feel me? I'm pretty sure the motherfucker that picks fruit from trees and stuff, I'm pretty sure his job did not get but so much more strenuous. If anything, his job got easier. Because now he actually getting paid more and he still ain't got to deal with a lot of people. You're not picking stuff, fruits and stuff with a whole room full of folks. You outside. So COVID shouldn't have affected that like that is what I'm saying. That shit fire. But anyway, sometimes I just get to going. This stuff bothers me sometimes. And commercials and that shit.
And they're pulling everybody's records. My whole floor gets pulled. Every other floor pulling. They got 18 rooms on Clubhouse. They do a 24-hour rotation. The other side never shuts down. I got spies. I got different admin. I got different leaders. I got audio team. I got a media team.
Wack 100 got a whole CIA operation over there.
100 team pulling all the paperwork. Where's that informing the public?
No, because we don't want pedophiles. You know, there's a rat. Or are you a civilian? Like I got one lady, she got caught in a drug deal, told on everybody. She's a civilian. Dude was utilizing her because she was military. And I looked at, she's a civilian. We keep moving forward.
Right.
You know, I got transgenders on the floor. Naughty nerd.
DraftKings is the
100.
They know that
Naughty
ass.
nerd is over transgender.
Okay.
You know, Naughty is managed by R&B, the queen on the other side.
Okay.
Naughty's on Tronics. The Girls Club. Naughty got a job.
What is the Walls Club?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say it, but I
That's
saw
the
that.
one that beat the shit out of Sydney Star.
I saw that.
Whoop Sydney Star's ass.
Trans
Naughty
gone
got it.
wild.
Yeah,
I've
Naughty
seen
got
it.
Ohio. So, but what I'm saying is like, what happened with Boosie? You remember he got arrested in San Diego?
That's what I
I didn't
want to know.
know.
What
I've
happened
seen
with
him
Boosie?
pulled over so many times by the police. I don't even know where he's been arrested.
It was a rat informant. Those of y'all go to these hood meetings, hood events, and your homies informants, the phone, the live is now like a wiretap. So what your homies is doing is they walking around, yeah, we out here. The police Say they like, nah, listen, you should, man, them guns belong to my security guard. This is what Boosie is saying.
So is that snitching?
Hold on, watch this.
Okay.
They telling him, well, let us show you something. You know what they show him?
The video.
The video of the gun is on your back.
Okay.
He said the guns belong to my security guard. Okay, now, let's go to the security guard.
Okay.
The security guard checked the gun on the plane coming from where they come from to California, right? They're saying in the paperwork, the security guard is not corroborating his story. So now we just pulled the security guard statements. Here it goes. If that security guard in his statement says, do you know these guns? Well, I know that gun, that's my gun. I have a license for the gun. I checked that gun on the plane and flew here, right? Do you know this other gun? No, I don't. Right? If that security guard is not on the documentation, which we know he's not, claiming both guns, then Boosie, you trying to put a gun on this man, which A, land him in jail, cost him his goddamn legal gun license, right? Because he's not from the state of California. So Boosie, if that security guard, which we know he didn't claim both guns, and you're constantly hollering, those guns are my security guard, instead of doing what we're supposed to do, plead the fifth, check the fuck up, get a bail, let your legal deal with it. You are putting both guns on a security who's only claiming the one gun that he's licensed to have. So when we get the security guard statements, you know, it's locked and stone at that point in time, the exposers will be exposing Boosie.
And then you will be promoting how he's a snitch.
Well, I would just see, my thing is this. They have this thing about, you can't expose a snitch unless you're going to do something to him. Listen, man, the exposers, we don't want to do nothing to you. We don't want nobody to do nothing to you. Only thing we're doing is exposing to the world. What about that guy that was doing something with you that he wasn't supposed to? Who thought you was a real ass nigga, right? We are alerting the people. This guy is doing these things. Now, what you choose to do with it, we don't want you streaming it to stop. We don't want them to stop coming to your concerts. We want all the fans to continue to support you. We are just exposing who you really are.
I ain't gonna lie. That sounded crazy. He said, we don't want nobody to do nothing to you. We don't want the fans to stop supporting you. Stop coming to your shows. What the... Okay, anyway. Back to the matter at hand. So, Boosie allegedly had a firearm. He blamed it on his security. What do y'all think about that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I personally, me, BTB Grilla, Johnny Bring the Bass, I personally am I need to speak to my lawyer type of guy. I don't want to do nothing. You know, if I am going in the handcuffs in custody, I don't want to talk about nothing. I don't want to talk about my name. I don't want to talk about the weather. I want to talk about my lawyer. That's what I want to talk about. Putting myself in that situation as a person who's had some legal issues and such and such and such. I personally, I would have had an arrangement already. For one, either I would have had, I don't know what type of finances Boosie had. I know I don't have Boosie type of finances, but I would have definitely either had another security guard, or, because when you come from certain situations and lifestyles and stuff, there's no security like the security that you provide yourself. Being able to rely on yourself and not how other people will handle things in certain situations, because security can be more reactive and not proactive at times, depending on their skill set and everything. Whatever, whatever. And shit. Sugar, honey, iced tea. It happens. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but nah, I would have had an understanding with somebody, whether it been a security guard or not. Either like the security guard would have had to bring a couple of jumps, depending on the license regulations, or I'd have to bring more security, or my homie or somebody. We got an understanding about this already. It ain't even a question. Not at all. It's not even a question. Um, but what do y'all think about that, man? I feel like I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. Like Wack said, is it snitching per se? I don't know what the hell you. I guess it is. I'm damn sure it's kind of like tattletelling. But it's not like tattletelling. It's just like putting blame off, which is I don't know. Either way, I don't agree with it if that is what happened. So that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Boosie is normally a stand-up guy, though, from what I've heard. I've never dealt with him and stuff personally. So hopefully, he stand on business in whatever way the situation calls for him to do. Because every situation can't be rectified the same. You know what I mean? And if you don't, then you won't. What else happening out here, though? It's some crazy shit. I be on my Snap jump. You can hit me at DMVGP. I think that's still my Snap jump. Let me stop lying to you. I don't even know. Yeah, DMVGP. Yeah, hit me at DMVGP. You know, 410 reppin', 215 born and raised. But we out here in MD. We out here in VA. We out there in DC. We all across the DMV right now. So much love, to the home base where we at, and definitely to the homeland that made me the gorilla that I am. And much love to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Yeah, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And who else been really popping this shit off? Shit, Columbia been popping this shit real heavy. I fuck with y'all. I don't know if y'all even be knowing what I be saying. And I'm talking about with the music. That song Free Bird, yeah, I think that shit just really just transcended a lot of different not genres, but I guess nationalities, understandings. I'm not sure. But if you haven't heard Free Bird by BTB Grilla, go listen to Free Bird. That John different. And I mean that John different. But anyway, man, shit. Well, look at it. I'm on my Snap joint. If y'all was wondering what I'm doing right now, I was looking at my Snap joint. Because it be having some stuff that I be liking to talk about sometimes, and it be having some stuff that just make me say, like, who really care? But they got some Diddy stuff.
After lean and pills seemed to take rap by storm just a few years ago, it now appears that there's a new narcotic on the scene that has rappers hooked. In the past
What is
couple
this
of
new
weeks,
narcotic
you've
that I've
probably
not
heard
heard
more
about?
about nitrous oxide usage than at any other time in your life. Lately, the drug, which can induce euphoria, relaxation,
new.
and a hallucinogenic state when inhaled, has
It's
been
about
getting a lot
whippets.
of press recently after rumors swirled of Ye's
That's
alleged
a whippet.
50K a month habit. But it turns out that after the hashtag #SaveYay movement, he's not the only rapper who's purportedly turning on the gas. Because recently, footage emerged which showed none other than Lil Uzi Vert churning up at a studio and allegedly huffing the substance from a balloon. Roll the clip.
Yeah. Those those is whippets. Who's in there whipping it?
As the video did the rounds, fans
Not
were
for the
concerned
kid.
about what this meant for not only his health, but his creative output as well. No
TV,
these
by
days
the
for
way.
those who love using nitrous for his studio
What's this
sessions?
from Rap
Yeah,
TV?
just go ahead and retire, said another. Love is Rage 3 is gonna be the worst album by far, and his brain is gonna be cooked. But while it seems to be
But they
getting
gonna listen to
increasingly
it.
common for
Yeah,
rappers to
hold
be
on.
indulging in nitrous, it's by no means the first time that they've picked it up. 4 years ago, Gunna was seen on IG Live openly doing whippets on camera. In another video, Gunna and Young Thug can both be seen posing with the whippet bottles on their heads. Around the same time, Comethazine was also seen taking the drug in the studio.
I'm saying with all of the marijuana, all of the weed on this beautiful green earth. Why? 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 Somebody tell me. Please tell me. Somebody tell me. Talk to me. Honestly, one of you fools out there that I used to call my homeboy at one time, we still alright. We alright. We ain't like we was. But you know who you is. Down in South Texas. You know what I'm saying? Well, riding to the islands, riding to South Padre. About to go to South by Southwest. Do a BIG. You know what I'm saying? Full driving, doing whippets. Mind you, I don't do that. I'm in the band. I'm just big blowing gas, big gas. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, them red and blues come on. You know them ones that change your whole life in an instant. And yeah, fool, you ain't go nowhere. I don't know how I was. Look, the only brother in the car. I mean, look, and then what? They was all Hispanic. I was, I was the only brother in the car, and I went to fucking jail. Ain't that some shit? They want to be swerving, doing whippets, and getting pulled over, speeding and shit. Anyway, but no, really though, I never even got a chance to really ask them, who invented that stuff. Is that like the same stuff they use like for laughing gas or something? Like, I can understand if it's like laughing gas maybe, but even that is still a little bit far fetched for something that I would want to do recreationally. I mean, like I can see like maybe if you got depression, if it's, and I don't even know if it's laughing gas or not. I'm just talking, but if it is, then I can see like if you have depression and they prescribed you laughing gas or something, you know what I mean? You have like a super bad day, you're like, oh man, everybody hates me. And, you know, life is just, oh man, work and and we're all gonna die. And then you're like, just fucking happy and laughing and shit. That would be fucking cool. Excuse my double F's. But yeah, anyway. So what do people get out of it at the end of the day? I haven't watched any videos on like people like doing it and then the after effects, and they didn't show it in the videos I was just watching either. So like Lean, I understand, spent a lot of time out in Texas, especially back when the Cloverland G's was rolling around real heavy. I don't know, they might still be, but you know, this back when I was a young man, and you know what I'm saying, Texas was something different, boy. Corpus Christi, Ville, Mactown, um, Mission, you know what I'm saying? All them border cities and stuff, all the way up to Houston, San Antonio, even Austin. I can't name a spot that I've been to in Texas that I haven't had fun. Although I've known, I've gotten some advice ahead of time, so I've been known to avoid certain places that I was told that just don't go there. They don't want you there, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. If there's not, look, I don't even know how I got onto the subject, right? But for those people out there that are still racist, you're probably not going to watch this anyway. But if you are happening to be watching this, just wanted to hate on a brother real quick, I don't give a damn. And for those places in Texas that I was told wasn't the spots and stuff, like I personally don't give a damn because I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying? If I was a brother that lived in a place like that, I was born there, I'd probably be upset with my parents because obviously they don't like us here. And there's all these spaces around the states and the world that like us. So if y'all want a little small section of something not to like somebody, I don't even understand what the problem is with that. Just make sure it's well known. You know what I mean? Like, and give a brother a warning. Don't be trying to string brothers up as soon as they cross the line, because we all packing, and you know what I'm saying. There's no sense in harmless, useless, uh, being stuff like that happening and misunderstandings. But nah, I'm sure there are plenty of towns like that still, and not on the real side of things. I honestly, yeah, I honestly don't care. I don't. I feel like everybody entitled to feel how they want to feel. I feel like everybody should be past that. I seen this one funny post on I think it was X, and it was like this dude, this dark brown boy, and he was like, everybody's brown, bop 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 bop, and he like pulled a couple of people to the front, and he was, then held up a white shirt or whatever, and was like, there is no white people, everybody's a shade of brown, this, that, and the other. And I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of like some Terrence Howard logic, but it do make sense because white is white, and like it's, I mean, it makes sense, but then it don't though because they pigments, they type of pigment and stuff is, or the type of melanin they have is different, but it still don't mean that it all don't come from the same, because if you get further down the spectrum, that would make sense that the melanin be different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know because I ain't go to school for none of that stuff. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. I'm just talking. But I'm just saying it makes sense. So yeah, you can let me know what you think about that too. Are we all a shade of brown? Are all people just a shade of brown, or is there really white people and everything else? You know what I'm saying? That's the funniest thing to think of. Though, like, excuse me, our eyes and the way that they work is like I know enough about. Excuse me, good lord, I know enough to know this, right? I know enough to know that a cat sees things differently, a bird sees things differently, reptiles see things differently, um, and that our eyes are not the only viewpoint of the world. The human eye is not the only viewpoint of the world. It might be the most dominant. You feel me? But it's far from the only view. And I say that to say that just because we see things and we have built things as people to under to accommodate our understanding of the place that we live and our place in life, don't get like accustom and like and you know what I mean. Like use it for the tool that it is with as with everything else. Um, like back to like Terrence Howard. Like I personally know. Can I say? You know, I can't tell nobody nothing about any of that stuff. My math is decent where it needs to be for the reasons that it needs to be, and all that other stuff. No, I can't. I look. You know, for me, no, I was not taught that. You know, the math that he was teaching. So, um, but I can't. On the other side of things, it's like this. It's like I won't dismiss it because when you look at things differently, it's just that it's different. The world that we have built upon and that we keep improving upon in life is based off of our understanding of it and what we are able to transition to from the past understandings of life. So, you know, there's a lot of things that are still to come, I think, like technology wise, this, that, and the other that have been out, have been around this, that, and the other. But it's just that transition. That's why a lot of these things happen. I feel like that's why some of these sicknesses and different things happen. That's why these pharmaceutical companies make more money than the uh, the uh, the the herbalists or the what is it, the botanists or like the agriculture people do. Um, and I say that if you wonder why I say that, what the hell those two got to do with each other? It's because the pills and stuff are made from plants and different things, and that's where we find all of these cures and stuff. And most of these cures that and these medicines that keep on coming around and reintroduced and stuff are all have been around and been documented since before. Um, you know what I mean? Just like that type of stuff. And there's not a lot of money or appeal for the like I said. That's just about the way we live now. Think about that. Even we live in a way now where as though if I walked up to you on the street right now and said, "Hey, eat these roots and these leaves and drink this sap from this tree and blah blah blah, and it'll cure you of all your ailments." I said, and this is gonna be, give me $1,000, cure you of everything that's ailing you, everything, whatever you got, cancer, whatever. But then I got a pill over here, and this pill come with a whole bunch of other pills, and it's not gonna cure you, but it's gonna ease the ailments because it's got a little bit of this stuff that I have in my hand over here. You know what I'm saying? And the packaging and stuff on that pill and the ease of access and everything, and the fact that it comes that this pill comes from somebody, a supplier, a name brand that you know and trust. You are gonna take that damn pill and be paying more. I ain't even put the price on the pill, but it's too late now. The story's over, and I don't know. That's how I see this thing. But anyway, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where I don't know how I got there with that, but we went there and it's done. But it is what it is. Okay? But I'm getting ready to wrap this up. We have yeah, we have D Wow on the BTB Gorilla Zone podcast. Excuse me, later tonight. Uh, and that's going to be at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And that interview, I think that's going to be dope. I love talking to artists. I think talking to artists is especially from different places, is for me, it's dope because I feel like artists are like so expressive of their surroundings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, although it's one point of view, I feel like it can be a very open point of view that allows you great, you know what I mean, like and like allows you to just picture and imagine what life is like in other places, what people are going through, how they move, different things like that. So, and with the this music, like the music business side of things, because BTB bring the bass productions and the BTB revolution, like we do that side of things too. And that side is difficult. It's not difficult to make the music. It's difficult um, because there's so many different aspects to it: licensing, marketing, leases, producers, and paperwork and distribution, and it's a lot to it. A lot of different pieces to it. So it's good to hear like how people are making it work in today's world because yeah, the music business, no matter what genre, I would believe is still pretty saturated. You can make music from your phone now, and it's like I wonder if artists are going more in that direction, um, to making music from their phone and doing things like that, and or if they are actually still going into the studio and how much people are charging them for that. Is that outrageous too? Did inflation hit the studio? You know what I mean? Are they still charging 50 to 100 to 200, 250? You know what I mean, for the local joints? So you know what I mean? What is going on out there? People building their own studios now that you have ease of access with Pro Tools and different things. It's just a lot of questions and stuff that I have for artists because it's hard out there for a pimp. But like I said, D Wild, he's gonna be on the BTB Gorilla Zone, uh, and like I said, don't miss that interview. We're gonna ask some non-generic questions for sure. Because we are all people at the end of the day. So whenever you meet not just a rapper, you know what I mean? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, actually, a lot of cats now ain't even on that type of time because these young boys the drill music boys, they don't look at themselves like rappers like that. So it's different. Until one of them make it, then some of them they kind of start getting on that type of rap, So anyway, um, made me lose train of thought. Anyway, make sure you tune into the BTB Revolution YouTube tonight at 9. That's going to be dope. Uh, anything else? Of course, I just dropped Pink Cocaine. So check out BTB Grilla on all platforms and make sure you listen to Pink Cocaine. It is not about doing drugs. Just to let you know, if that's what you were thinking. It's not. It's not about doing drugs. It's not about selling drugs or any of that. It's I know the name kind of throws you off, and you would think that, but that's not what it's about. Sorry, if that's what you were thinking. It's about another drug that is not a drug. It's about that. It's about a woman. It's about a woman. It's about um, pimping. It's you know, it's a vibe though. It's a mix. It's a mix though, but it's a lot of different underlines. You know what I mean? It's one of them, but it's a good song. So listen to that and make sure you listen to Freebird if you haven't. And Weapon is cool too. Weapon is doing good, but I think the other Jones I like them better. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. It is never the same because this is a podcast without a name. I am your host, BTB Griller, and I must check up out of here. I got things to do. We have shows and stuff to get ready for and all that good stuff. But I appreciate y'all. We all appreciate y'all. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can ask the questions, but leave the concerns. I'm saying, no, I'm just messing with y'all. Peace.